Hi guys, welcome on back to Crosstrack Garage. So, got a 63, well technically 63 and a half. Somebody explained to me why Ford always has to use the half years. 64 and a half Mustang, 63 and a half Falcon. I don't, it's 63. I don't, somebody drop down there, comments, if there's a difference. I don't know. Yeah, so this was dropped off to me yesterday. I bought it. It came way up north. Not good at these wilt runs. I've never done one. So, let's try to go through it. Let's try to get through this painful process. We've got a beautiful day out here, though. I've always loved these cars. I don't know much about Falcons. I know that one day my uncle showed up at my house or at my dad's house about, I don't know, 15 years ago or so, however long ago. If my uncle watches this, drop down, let me know. But he showed up with this, and I was like, yeah, I need one of those. His was a 64, I believe, a Sprint model. A little bit nicer than mine, just a tad. Anyway, but then as I started researching Falcons, I really liked this 63 hardtop. It kind of became my favorite of the Falcons. So I've been looking for one for, I don't know, quite a few years, really. Checking, Craigslist originally, then Facebook Marketplace, and just waiting for the right deal on one. Never seemed to find the right deal on one. This one popped up. Guy had the right price on it, and he delivered it, which was fantastic. So I pulled the trigger, and here she sits. Got Roy, the guy I got it from, super nice guy. The information that yeah, train. So this car hasn't been titled since 2005. Originally came out of Massachusetts, and which matches up with the VIN tag on the door. Now I ran these last night. So 63B color X, which is the Heritage Burgundy. Um, the 11, I believe, was it the 11? I can't remember. But the destination, this car was made going off of the actual VIN in Lorain, Ohio, and the destination was to Boston. So that matches up with the Massachusetts. Now, the transmission, it's the Ford-O-Matic. It's the 170 with the six-cylinder with the Ford-O-Matic. The axle, which is showing number 3 here, it popped back as incorrect. That's all the information it would give me was incorrect. So if anybody knows, looks like this door's been replaced. There's a different color door underneath there. But anyway, if anybody knows, yeah, and these have been repop riveted on. So somebody took this plate off of the old door. Anyway, if anybody knows what that axle is, 3, drop down there in the comments, give me some info. If anybody can break that down at all, that would be great. So I don't know, let's start going over this thing. I'm going to take his jacket off. It's actually nice out today. So as I say, this car hasn't ran in quite some time. Uh, it was listed as non-running, and from the story that I got from the guy I got it from, it hasn't ran in quite some time. As I say, last titled in 2005 in Massachusetts. I think that's all the information you need on that. But we are going to see if we can get it to crank over. My plans with this car are, I want to see if I can get it running, driving, stopping, all that stuff. And then I'm just going to clean her up, and I'm going to take her to, cruise her around this summer, have a little bit of fun. My neighbor's cutting his grass. Fabulous. Anyway, and then, just kind of work on it as I go, but I still got the wheelies to work on. So I'm not dropping the ball on the wheelies. I'm just going to have fun in this while I work on the wheelies and while I do some work on this. I'm just going to, that'll keep me from having to show you the boring stuff, and I can put out videos that are maybe a little more interesting. But let's get back to the car. So as you can see, the front seat's in pretty good shape. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why it's doing the gangster lean on me here. But, you know, get inside here, the dash, it's cracked up. It's got this pad. It's cracked up, which is fine. I'm just going to remove that because it's got a metal dash underneath of it. No big deal. I don't want it anyway. Got a wiring fiesta going on down here, and I think that is from the stereo. I'm not sure, but that's where I'm going to start today, is pulling that stereo out of there because I want any unnecessary wiring out of here. It's got this little door down here. What the heck's this little door for? It is filled with stuff, though. I don't know if y'all can see that, but anyway, let's close that back up. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist. And of course, we got wires in the way. Well, there we go. We're just going to close that up in case there's critters living in there. This carpet isn't right, but we're going to pull all this out eventually. Obviously, I got some vents down there that need to get taken care of. Dimmer switch is just kind of, you know, it's attached. Kind of poking through the carpet there, but the carpet's coming out. It doesn't matter. And the odometer is reading 6,160 miles, which we know is at least minimum 106,000 miles. All right, so what do y'all say we get up here and pop the hood, pop the engine? Yeah, we're gonna pop the engine. Probably will, to be honest. By the way, happy Easter to everybody. It is Easter today. I found out last night. Well, how do you... There, okay. So here we have it, guys. So it's a 176 cylinder, and I know it's not locked up because I can turn the fan and get the crank to spin. I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, she's spinning really easily. Right there, she kind of hangs up a little bit. Right there. She might have some ridges on all the pistons right through there. And right there, it breaks free. Let's take a look what we got here. I don't know if this is the Holley single barrel or not. I know on my 200, it's a Holley single barrel. You know what I'm saying. Don't make fun. I'm from Kentucky. Don't make fun of me. It's factory remanufactured by Holley. It says so. We got a remanufactured carb. What in the ever loving? Why does that do that? That doesn't make. You know what? Whatever. So let's go. Well, here's the problem right off bat. Is I'm trying to get you guys in here. But down here, our vacuum advance off our distributor, it's just kind of dangling here. That fitting needs pulled out and flared, but we'll just shove her in for now. Oh, here's our choke cable. That's another thing, guys. If y'all know what all those things on the dash, all the knobs on the dash do, let me know, because I have no clue. I'm going to have to go through and figure it out, but I know one of them's to our choke, which is disconnected. So let's see if we got oil. And we do. She's full. Not that I could smell anything right now anyway. I've been sick for, a week and a half. So, but I'm not picking up any gas in it from my non-smelling, nose right now. I probably look like Rudolph on the camera. I've been blowing my nose so much. Check tranny fluid. And she's clean. She's clean. She looks full. So we're off to a good start. Now this battery I know is dead as can be. I got one sitting in there on the charger right now. Should be good to go here soon. Let's go ahead and check the radiator. I don't know what you guys can see. And she is filled with the green stuff. I'm telling you, as of right now, I'm wondering why this thing hasn't been running. I'm really hoping we don't have any serious issues like transmission, stuff like that. Because I would like to just get this thing on the road. But I'm going to start, like I said, I'm going to get that radio pulled out of there because I want to eliminate, if I have to get into wiring, I want to eliminate wires just dangling around. And I don't think that radio is going to work anyway. But before we do all that, let's spray down Looby Dooby. Now, like I say, I know we got no brakes. And we may have to get those off there. So let's spray all that down. Let those soak. Get the carburetor linkage while we're in here. I don't think it's locked up. No, it's not. Not in the least, but it's squeaky. Let's get the squeaks out. I'm just going to get anything that moves. I'm just going to get it sprayed down. Now there is a new gasket underneath that carburetor. Of course, it's a reman carburetor, so, I don't know. Maybe they were having carburetor issues. I don't know. I won't fight with this one too much. I'll slap the one that I know works off the 200 on here, need be. Like I say, this engine probably won't stay in here too long. Oh, right there's a fire in order. Fire in order. Well, if I could read, there we go, spray it down. 153624. Okay. So I'm guessing we're 1 here. Is that right? Are we 1 here? Yeah, so this is 1. And then this one should go to 5. 1, 5. Then 3. And that should go all the way back to 6. That's to 2. This little guy's to 4. Okay. So they got the firing order correct. There ain't no problems there. What is all of... What's that? What's this pipe just dumping? Whatever. I don't know anything about these 6 cylinders, guys. Very little. I know they're good engines. They're supposed to be. I don't know about the 170, but I know that 200 I got in there, man, that thing fired right up. I don't know if you remember when I first got the Willys and was playing with it. She fired right up. She was on it. We're going to have to get down there and do some greasing and stuff too. But I think that should cover it. We've successfully covered a lot of stuff in some Croyle. So let's get that radio out. Okay, so they are all labeled. So I got lights, wipers. Wipers. Oh, okay. Choke, which we know is disconnected. Defrost. I would really like the defrost to work. Pull for temperature. So you pull to make it hotter. Pull for heater. What? What's that say down there? Far to high off. What? Oh, fan to high off. What's this? Cigarette lighter? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to replace all these knobs, though. I like these knobs, these ivory knobs. They look cool. But this obviously isn't factory because I don't think they had tape decks in '63. So it's not a big loss. But I would like to listen, to some tunes going down the road. And also, if you go to the drive-in nowadays, they make you tune to a radio station. You know, there's no more of the little speakers. I got brake parts and this thing sitting in here, guys. I don't, whatever. Just come off there. Come on. Quit being so stubborn. I would like to put a radio in here that has Bluetooth capabilities because, you know, everybody listens. I don't have a cassette. I don't have a single cassette. So I just like to pop on my Spotify, listen to what I want to listen to. And save all this. So we're going to check this, see what this radio is all about. Plus, I think it's a digital readout, which we know we didn't have in 63. Oh, and look, it's got a little clock here, and apparently this clock is very rare. Ooh, does it still work? I don't know. I don't know if it works or not, but just seriously, come off here. Have you ever seen anybody struggle as much as me trying to take a cassette deck out of a 63 Falcon? Holy camolies, that thing is just on there. All right, maybe now. Oh, dear Lord. Just come off. There we go. Come on out. Disconnect the antenna. Oh, look, we got little bitty speakers. Aren't those cute? Where are my clippers? No problem. They're just kind of zip tied to other stuff, you know, because that's the way we do things. Just zip tied. Are they even? I don't know what's going on here. What is happening? Okay, I'm just cutting the zip tie. Cutting the zip tie. Well, that speaker would have never worked anyway. Ooh, that's a Kenwood. Somebody had a fancy system in here at one point. What is going on? All right, let's bring the speaker around through the wires, which are a rat's nest. Let the magnet catch on every little thing that's metal. Okay, and then up around the heater hose. Dear gosh. And we got a fusible link coming off that. Where are you going? You are just spliced right into the ignition, aren't you? Or something. You know what? I don't know where you're getting cut though. Is that the last what? No, we got these two wires. They're hooked up there to that, whatever that is. It's a ground, I bet. I don't know. No, because the ground's over there. Yeah, we got a ground right there. Once again, we're just going to sniffer. Because I ain't fooling with all this. Got some speaker wire. We'll just get rid of that. That's our antenna. We'll just shove it up here. That. All right, let's see what we got. We have a custom ultrasound from Anaheim, California. 60 to 63 Falcon. That's pretty cool. If anybody's interested, it's for sale. $500. Connected to Kenwood speakers. I'll tell you what, with the Kenwood speakers, I will make you a deal right now, $400. I hear piston. I hear a piston. All right, so let's throw this thing in the trunk. Let's spray some coil on them doors. Can't get no better than that. This other side, the thing sticks. So. This latch right here, it tends to stick. Yeah, it's still sticking. You got to pop this to get that loose. But I think that's going to require, I don't know, maybe we can get her. Yeah, she's still sticking. Well, she sticks, but she's closing now. What happened to my 5 million keys? Let's see if this key works on the doors. Yeah, isn't that cool? Oh, upside down, I guess. Ah, it doesn't. Do any of them? I don't know, I got 500 of them. That would be no on that one. No on that one. Well, I don't know which keys I've tried and which ones I haven't. I think I haven't tried these two. I don't know. No, they don't work. But the door does seem to be better. Let's get a battery in this thing. Now this, they're both black. This is positive. That's our negative. These cables are kind of shit. If we get this thing running, we get straightened out, we're gonna replace a lot of this stuff anyway. Just because I don't want to get stuck somewhere on the side of the road. Even if it's just for temporary, we're gonna replace it. See if I can get this one off. But I don't want to go buying stuff if this thing ain't gonna run. Because then we got to start thinking about a different direction. Well, that ain't doing it. All right, let's get some sockets. Man, it's in a weird spot too. Can I get to it even? I'm gonna need wrenches, ain't I? Damn it. You joking? Come on. Just give me a turn. Come on, just a turn. That's a strip, not a turn. Maybe we can get it. There we go. We got her off. All right, so this battery's dead as can be. Hey, the battery tray is pretty good, though. I mean, it's got some rust down in there, but she's pretty good. The battery tray looks good, guys. Ow. That got destroyed. Completely rebuilt freaking battery tray. I mean, that thing, it was in really good condition, guys. So I just wanted to knock that rust off there and, put a coat on there to, help keep it nice. Got a piece of sandpaper stuck there, I think. This thing's seen better days, guys. I mean, I've had this since I was like, I don't know, 15 or so. So this battery here came out of the Willys when I first got it. And I just threw it on the charger overnight. We got 13 volts. That's good. Let's hook her up, see if we got any kind of drains or anything. We're gonna throw some fuel down it here in a second. We're gonna disconnect the obviously we're gonna disconnect the pump. Now I still gotta figure out the ignition. I don't know what's going on with it. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. Come on. Okay, so the pump's disconnected now. All right, guys, so we do have a problem. We've only got 8.2 volts on that battery. I'll be gone for 5 minutes. Let's get a jump pack out here, see if that'll help. I'm really not in the mood to go hunting down ghosts here, guys. All right, now it's saying 14.4. Well, where can I put you? What row? All we are getting is noise at the solenoid here, guys. Are we delivering anything down south? That's the question. Oh, we need better ground. Oh, get back here. All right, guys, so what I did was I replaced all the cables. I have a feeling that my problem was lying within I think I was getting a voltage drop, bad grounds, that sort of thing. So I ran a chassis ground here, went ahead and just picked up a new starter solenoid switch for it. My battery, by the time I got done with all that, my battery was absolutely dead. It was 0 amps. So I'm going to have to replace the battery. I'm jumping it off the Escape right now, but I can go in and hit the key. So if I go and hit the key now, she's about ready to bark off. Make sure all this is loosened up. All right, so we're gonna see if we can't get her to just, you know, bust off for us. I got Jefferson's Magic Juice. You don't want to know what this is. So I don't even know if we're getting spark. That's probably something we should check. All right, so the coil is hot. Where are we at? Come on, where are we at? 14 volts. All right. Oh my gosh, I think this is going to be our next job. I don't think this is going to work. Nope, we can look for spark. Let's get our jumper out. All right, let's just go old school with it. All right, we got no spark, which is fine. You know, I kind of figured that. But tomorrow I'm going to pick up a new battery after work, so I don't have to sit here and listen to the escape run behind me. And, you know, right now I'm going to check here in just a second. We'll pull this off together. This rotor cap doesn't look real good. What do you got going on there? Cobwebs. Or this button, I should say. Rotor cap button. What do you call this thing? Let's get a little sandpaper. See what we can do here. I'd like to hear her bark off. I'm just using a little 600 grit. We need to take a look at what's going on over there at the coil. Ooh, I'm getting spark there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, I mean, that's pretty good spark. Let's go ahead and disconnect this. Probably just go ahead and replace the points condenser anyway. But, because like I say, I do plan on driving this. And this isn't one of those, can I get it to run with, you know, 50-year-old parts videos. But we are going to see. Let's take a look inside here. See what we got. Ugh, yeah. There's quite a bit of corrosion on those tips. Would you pop on there already? Where's my screwdriver? I lost it already. I was just using it. It's on the ground where it should be. Come on now. Don't stop being like that. There you go. I don't know what's going on. There's music over there. All right, guys, so we're back on old El Chupacabra, that's what we decided to name this thing. Chupacabra. Now, I got some parts coming in from O'Reilly's today. Picked up a new cap and button there. Hoping that might be our cause. But for now, I want to pull this #1 plug out and verify top dead. Check my points gap. I don't know. I'm just firing away here, seeing what sticks. I have to check the gap on these. I believe they're supposed to be around 34 thousandths on the spark plugs, and I think around 24 thousandths on the the things, the points. And I'm not sure if I have a parasitic drain or just a, this battery's old. It can't, like I say, this thing came out of the Willys. Yeah, that's not enough to do anything. So our points are completely closed. And form to open. Right there, they are open. And that actually looks pretty good. So I don't think there's going to be much we can do until I get the parts in and grab a new battery while I'm up at O'Reilly's. I'm going to check the gap on this plug though. Alright, so that gap seems fine as well. Let's put this button back on. I forgot to put that back on yesterday, bye guys. Who noticed that, by the way? Who noticed me forget to put that back on? Alright guys, so listen, there's parts in this video where you're going to have no sound. I may talk over top of that, may do like a voiceover type thing. May play some music over top of it. trying out these new cordless lavalier mics, and they are junk. I'm gonna go back to my old one, but they kept shutting off on me. So if you run into one of those points, I don't know, the audio may be there, but I don't think it is. So if you run into those points, you know, stick with the video. I'll either throw up there what's going on, or I'll do something, I don't know. I'll give you a recap of everything as it happens. Best I can do. I apologize. I can't go back in time and undo what I did just to redo it again. So, sorry about that. microphones, I don't know, I'm done with them. They keep going on and off. I got pulling good clean gas through the tank. I got a little bit of kind of varnished looking gas there for a minute.
Waiting to see if this opens up. We don't have a fuel gauge. No big deal. I don't really care. We can pull that one out and fix it, but I don't care. So I just want to see if the water pump's working. Alright, it looks like the thermostat did open. We're gonna go ahead and shut her down for today. Like I say, I got that battery coming in, the new distributor cap and rotor button, and I want to get a gauge hooked up to this, and we still need to do brakes. I'm not sure how far we're going to get into this video, but hey, she's a runner. Alright guys, so we got old El Chupacabra behind me. Yesterday I did not record. I changed out the rotor and the distributor cap on that. It's been sitting overnight. I don't know. Well, I threw a new battery in too. I don't think I showed you this, but anyway, I'll show you in a second. So obviously she still has a little bit of a stumble on the start up there. We're gonna see if we can't clean that out. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil and stuff on her. I'm gonna, see if I can't get some of that blow by to quieten down just a hair. That'd be nice. I wonder how tight that oil filter's gonna be if this thing's this tight. Oh, help me. Seriously, how sad is this? It's break or bar time. I ain't playing around. This is ridiculous. You're not even doing anything. What in the world? There we go. Oh, there we go. Now she turned. Just had to give a little motivation. Imagine I need an oil filter wrench. I don't even know if I got one. So we do. We got this guy. It's a ProTech oil filter. In case you're curious. I don't know why you would be, but in case you are. ProTech. Made in USA, Little Rock, South Carolina. Get her all cleaned up down here. Apparently we gotta, tighten this down to like 5 million newton meters. I'm gonna stay right there, it's good. I only went to 1 million newton meters. Let's get a little bit of oil into. What is going on over there? Anyway, let's get a little bit of oil into the new filter here. That should be good. Get some on the old O-ring. Let's get her in. Well, what? Oh, there you are. Okay. Now again, I want to go to about 5 million newton meters. Or hand tight. Going with hand tight. I think I might give it a little spin because my hands are oily. Little spin with the wrench. Alright, gotta find a funnel. Do I have one of those? Dump a little bit in here. We picked up some Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer. I mean, you know, it keeps the engine alive, and it tells you right there that oil isn't enough. This eliminates dry starts, which we don't want. We don't know much about this engine. It's sounding a little weak, a little worn. So, and we're getting a lot of blow by. So, really, I'm thinking we're just going to thicken the oil up as much as possible. Now, I'm running 40 weight oil. Did I lose the lid to this now? Wait, did I? Seriously? Well, welcome back to Losing Shit Garage. That oil's kind of got a weird film on the top of it. That's old oil. So I'm guessing it had a little bit of fuel contamination. So anyway, we'll put the liquid honey in. What did I do with that lid? Oh, it's right there. Give that a little shake, mix it up. And drop her. Oh, that's nice. Way thicker. Liking it. I'm guessing I probably, in reality, should throw a zinc additive in here. I don't know. Y'all drop down there in comments. Let me know what you think about zinc additives. Nice clean oil now. It's not black. Now, guys, I don't do these will it run videos. Y'all know that. I told you that. But I watched some last night, and everybody was dumping seafoam and stuff down the carb. You know, help get rid of that lifter ticking and stuff like that. Help clean up the top end. I was like, that kind of makes sense. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it because, well, what do I have to lose outside of my motor? But we'll see if it does anything. I don't know about the two different color oranges either on this. Can I even get it open? I don't know. Apparently I can't get it open. It's hissing at me though. I don't know if that's probably a bad sign. Why is it hissing? Come on now. Okay, it's open. It's all over me. My life. Let's see if we can get her to start. Let's get this. What is... I think I'm just going to dump the rest of this in the tank. I don't know about all this. I don't like messes. I'm cleaning up my mess. Alright, so we're going to throw on the other color, orange, air cleaner here. We're going to crank it up and let it run for a minute. Does seem to have calmed down a little bit. I mean, we still got quite a bit of blow by. Maybe that'll come out. I don't know. But as you can see, I replaced that that cap, the button underneath there. You have to take my word for. So now we got a fresh oil change in it. We got some seafoam in it. And running through the gas that should be coming through. I think I am going to move this ground wire I made. I don't know, maybe not. Who cares? It's all temporary, you know? Everything we've been doing here is, you know, to get it to ride, so I can drive it around this, you know, season, whatever. She got a little miss in her, I can tell. So probably going to have to do some spark plugs, probably do wires next on it. So listen guys, old El Chupacabra over there. We're gonna get back on it, next week's video is going to be about it as well, because we want to get this thing running and driving. Now I do have coming this week, I ordered the cheapest set of gauges, you know, oil, temperature, and the other one, what is the other one? Volts, yes, volts. But cheapest ones I could find on Amazon, just throw in there for now, because I want to monitor my oil pressure. Actually, I want to monitor everything. I want to make sure that generator's working properly. I want to make sure that we're not getting too hot, and I want to check out our what do you call it, oil pressure. So probably go ahead and we'll throw a new set of plugs and plug wires in it. Then we're going to get cranking on these brakes so that we can actually take it out and do a little spin in it. Yeah, that's you know, coming next week. My socials, they're right here. You know, go ahead and hit the subscribe if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. And a lot more to come on this thing. This thing's going to hopefully be a blast this summer. Willys, of course, going to be cranking along on it as well. I like that I have two projects now, because now I don't have to be like, oh, there's that work that I need to do on the Willys. You know, I have to get this done. Even though it's boring, I need to film it to get a video out. Well, I can go ahead and knock out some of the boring stuff and just kind of be like, oh, hey, look, I did this. And now we're going to focus on this over here, or we're going to focus on this over here. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. My videos, you know, they might get a little bit better. You know, the content might start getting a little bit better. I can see where it would. Because now I got multiple things going on. You know, we're gonna talk about 289 with, you know, a T5 possibly for this. I don't know. We'll see. We don't know. We don't know what's in my head right now. We don't know if I'm talking about doing a 289, you know, with a T5 with a Ford 9-inch. I didn't say that. I said it's a possibility. Willys, obviously, we need a drive line. We've got the C4. We've got a 289. We also have a 206, which I don't think I'm going to stick back in. I don't know. I'm going to run this around this summer, see how it runs. I know the 200 has more horsepower. It's a better engine than the 170, but I can't really see slapping it back in. I think we're going V8 on both of them. Actually, I know we are, because that's what we're doing. So anyway, we're going to get this thing roadworthy, and oh, we need tires. These will get us around the block a couple times though. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. So you know, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all of you. Hit the like and subscribe. Drop me a comment if you don't mind. Helps out with that algorithm. And so anyway, love you guys. See ya. Bye.